Good morning. Oh, hi, buddy. Hey, bub. Bye. Wow, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the wind. Hey, Rob, good morning. How are you? Sorry, I can hear Monty back there messing around. Yeah, I'm in the Midwest, and I think that the Midwest is pretty freaking windy. I don't remember where it was. I was visiting. I feel like it might have been California. I don't remember, but I was somewhere, and I remember getting out of the airplane and like waiting outside at this airport and telling my partner that I thought the air felt weird. I was like, I don't know how to explain this. I don't know what it is, but like, it just like feels different. And then he was like, it's not windy. And I was like, oh my gosh, it has been so long since I have felt non wind that like my brain broke and didn't realize that's what the sensation was that was missing. I feel like a lot of the Great Plains are like that, right? You get a lot of wind. That's why we have all the wind turbines and stuff out in the middle of nowhere. Isn't it windy every day in Chicago? Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, Bobby. So it happens in New York or LA where like you notice the wind is different? Yeah, okay. I feel less crazy. Thank you. Man, I forgot. I haven't colored in so long, and this coloring book has such fine lines. It's not good for alcohol ink, but I love the pictures. And I'm a little out of practice, so of course I'm already having issues. Hmm. Sorry, I gotta focus just a second. I got out the art piece that I had started working on Monday last night, and I was just looking at it and I was like, honestly, I kind of hate this. And I was gonna finish it just for continuity's sake, and then I looked at it more and more and I was like, I no. It's okay. I don't like the piece. I don't have to keep going. Oh, hi Tara. Good morning, babe. Bobby Mack. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, you're asking if uh I see, that's why it sounds familiar, because that's literally Bobby's last name and I'm just spacing out. Hot Cheetos and blue Gatorade. Oh, hi, Andy. Hi. How are you? This is already a little bit more difficult than I was hoping it would be. Andy, I heard some. I don't know what's going on because I haven't paid enough attention, but I heard that there is a UAP person missing, like a whistleblower, maybe somebody from the government. I know that's like a horrible description of what I'm trying to say, but like I said, I haven't looked into it too much. But didn't something recently happen, or isn't something actively happening right now? Monty found a treat. Early lunch, nice. Oh, hi, HB. I was reading your book last night. It's getting a little nuts. I'm at We Don't Need You Anymore. I think that's what the chapter's called. It's a military guy missing, yeah. But was he gonna like testify or something and then he went missing? I thought I was gonna make the laundry machine pink. Is that what I want to do? Yeah. Nice. We haven't seen Pierced yet, unless she's lurking, but I doubt it. I think she works on Fridays, so oftentimes I think she tries to listen, even if she can't, like, chit-chat. Last Friday, I think it was, is when Bacon was talking for her. Okay, so wait, Bobby Mack is not your real name. Is Bobby Mack a name from a movie or something? Is that why I've heard of it before, or is it just through you that I've heard it? I always forget you're in Australia, Bobby. Hi, baby. I can't play with that right now. Monty's got his lamb chop doll. Hold on, bud. I gotta get this pink down. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. Hi. You bought a laundry machine, washer, dryer. They dropped it off and left. Oh, Rob. YouTube University, babe. You can learn anything on YouTube. You can learn how to do anything on YouTube. I would literally search the make and model of your machines and installation, and I guarantee you'll find something that'll help walk you through it. You might already be planning on doing that, so please, I'm not trying to be condescending if that's the case. But that's a sucky situation. However, if you're in the situation, I bet YouTube has videos up on how to do it. Actually, you guys will laugh. I started another channel, but I'm not starting another channel. I just snagged the handle so that whenever I'm ready, I can. But the other day, I was finishing a blanket, and I realized something about one of the stitches that I didn't know before, and I hadn't seen a video on. I mean, I'm sure there probably is, but I just hadn't seen it. And I was like, man, I would love to just make like a quick 1-minute video explaining what I had just learned, but it has nothing to do with the channel topic, right? Like, knitting has nothing to do with logically free-spirited, so I can't put it there. And I was like, man, I need a second channel that's just like unrelated. And I was like, that's the name, Unrelated. So I looked and Unrelated was taken, but I got This Is Unrelated. And so someday I want to have a second channel that is This Is Unrelated, but, and I can just drop anything that doesn't have to do with consciousness over on that channel. And because I have ADHD brain and I let it do that, it, like, all of the videos will kind of be unrelated to one another. So it may not be a channel that anybody cares about but me, but I just thought that was really funny. This is unrelated. Isn't that great? I think it's hilarious. Like, I'll be like, okay, this is hi, I'm Sundown, and this is unrelated, but today I want to talk about blah, blah, blah. Like, it just works. I loved it. Yeah, YouTube is life-saving. Oh, HB, butterflies. Hold on. I would like to know what you're talking about, HB, with the experiment on the chat. Why don't I recall? Please go ahead, but when we're done, go back to the butterflies because I remember your little test. But also I have a story about butterflies for a new video. Yeah, exactly, and then introduce whatever I'm going to talk about that day. Okay, I'm glad you guys like it, or I'm glad you like it, Rob. HB, I know what you're talking about, but please go ahead with your question or your test. And then I have to tell you guys something I learned about butterflies that I'm going to do in a new video. I already started on the animal telepathy script. I started on that yesterday. And I have my interview with the animal psychic scheduled for not next week, I think, but the week after that, the 20th or the 23rd. I don't remember. I think the 23rd. But I'm hoping that if I can get the first half of the video done and recorded and maybe even edited, I'll be able to just quickly add the interview portion and have that video up, hopefully. And in addition to that, this will be the first time I've done an interview and the first time I've had somebody else's like face and words on the channel, really. So that's cool. And then I feel the need to start peppering videos that aren't about the telepathy tapes. Like, I was thinking I would wait until I got through season 2 before I worried about it. And now I'm starting to feel like I need to do it sooner rather than later because I'm steadily losing followers. Like, every day that I get on, I lose 1 or 2, which, not that that's a lot, but it's literally almost every day. And I know that YouTube cleans out bots and such, but all I can think of is also that there are probably people who are kind of sick of hearing about the telepathy tapes, even though I find the topic fascinating. And they might be unsubbing because they don't want to hear about it anymore, even though we're talking about different topics. So I feel like I may try to start mixing it up a little more. Okay, do I remember the movie Side Effects? No, I don't. Okay, so we have pink and we have the blue. Jude Law, Rooney Mara, Tatum, Zeta Jones. Okay. Fox Forgiveness, what? Oh, honey, what do you mean? I don't think I want to know. No, HB, I don't think I've seen it. Does this have to do with your neurotypical test? All right, we're going to do... I did the lightest pink first because this whole thing is going to be pink. Really? So you just, nobody's heard about it either? I know, I do like Rooney Mara. Last night, my partner and I started Fallout, the TV show. I don't really know why, but it wasn't bad, the first episode. HB, do you mind if I tell everybody the story about the butterflies while you work up your messages? I don't want to confuse everything. turn the work. Okay, so the butterflies in question are swallowtails. And what happened, I just learned about this yesterday and I decided I'm going to make a video on it. I need to double check the dates. I don't remember, but I feel like in the last 2 years maybe, this just happened where there is a 10-year-old boy, I think in Japan, who did an experiment that may have proven that memories are passed down, like through heredity essentially. So that, which we've all heard of, right? Like we hear those concepts in the woo-woo world of breaking the cycle of like healing ancestral wounds. And basically this little boy with his butterflies proved that a butterfly or a caterpillar can have an experience, remember that experience through the chrysalis and becoming a butterfly, and then that butterfly's offspring will also hold the memory, which is wild. Like this offspring butterfly that had no exposure to the trauma, for lack of a better word, had no, like still had aversions to things related to the trauma despite never having it themselves, meaning that their parents' life experience impacted the offspring's life experience for no other reason than sharing DNA. And the whole thing, I mean, there's so much to tell you guys about. It's so cool. So I've heard it before, but no one's ever proven it, right? This is actually great practice for me to kind of work through this. Someone had done this experiment before, a woman, a scientist. I don't recall her name right now. And this little boy decided to do this experiment, and he reached out to this scientist and was like, hey, I'm going to do this, but like he had questions about her study, like why she did certain things. And to the extent that he actually told her, this 10-year-old boy told this scientist in multiple ways that he did not like the way that she did her experiment and that he thought she did it incorrectly, which was so bold and so cool. Basically, the scientist would take something, I don't remember, it was like ethyl alcohol or something, but he would take some sort of scent, she would, and expose caterpillars to the scent, and then when it happens, when they get exposed to the scent, it would also give the caterpillars a electrical shock, so that they would come to associate the smell with electrical shock, right? And then they let them become the caterpillars become butterflies, and then they expose the butterflies to the ethyl alcohol and see if there's a reaction. That's what the scientist did. What the little boy did was like incredible. He calls the doctor up, or the scientist up, and he's like, why are you using ethyl alcohol? Don't you know that's used in pesticides? If it's true that the body holds memories and pass these down, these butterflies might already have an aversion to this smell. You need to use something neutral, something they wouldn't have been exposed to. So he chose lavender, which is also very pungent, but shouldn't have any one way or the other like association. So he did lavender first. And then he was like, also, why are you just like shocking the shit out of these caterpillars? Like, can we not start low and take it easy? So this 10-year-old puts the electro things on the little caterpillars, and then he puts one on himself so he can feel it too. And he started at the very lowest level and slowly, not even at one time, like one day this, next day this, next day this, slowly increased it and watched for any sign of consistent reaction from the caterpillars. And then he used that measurement to know that the electrical pulse was stimulating enough to garner a reaction, but because it was the very first site of stimulation consistently, it likely wasn't hurting them. And like I said, the kid was making sure to do it to himself too, but obviously I'm sure size matters in this scenario. But so he also finds a way to do it without harming these butterflies because he loves these things. So he exposes the caterpillars, some of them to lavender, some of them not, and then the ones to lavender get a little shock, and then they let them become butterflies, and then they expose the butterflies to lavender, and they watch what happens. And it was something like the non-trained butterflies, the ones that weren't ever exposed, were like 50-50 on whether or not they cared about the lavender. But the ones that were exposed as butterflies were like 80-20 staying away from the lavender, like a clear statistical sign that the butterflies, something in them remembered the smell and the experience from when they were caterpillars. And then because he loved these butterflies and took care of them as pets, when they had offspring, he then exposed the offspring to lavender to see what would happen. And I think it was something around 70% of the butterflies exposed, like whose parents were exposed, also had an aversion to lavender now. Is that not wild? I can't get over. I blew my mind. Thought it was the coolest thing, and the fact that it was a 10-year-old, and the fact that he challenged the way it was done by someone else, it was just so cool. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention now. All right. Fallout was good for the first episode, but I just watched the first one. Okay, Jude Law's a psychologist, being investigated, asked why he moved to U.S. from England. So I asked Pierce if she was in therapy and to see her reaction. Oh, that's true. And she said, why do you think I need it, or something like that? To be fair, I think most people, well, maybe not. I don't know if most people would be offended or not. Until Sundown says she wishes she could be in therapy for the rest of her life. I mean, I did say that. Yeah, I did say that I would like to keep my therapist for life. That's funny. Okay, I'll let you keep going, HB. But yeah, isn't that butterfly thing interesting? I mean, so that means if your mom gets hit by a car and she's scared of cars, and then she has you later in life, that you might be afraid of cars, right? Or like people who are afraid of the sea. People like any of our fears that don't have clear and obvious reasons, I suppose, could essentially, potentially, actually be the fears of our forefathers, could be the fears of our family, of our parents, of their experiences. And not even our own. Which is wild to think about. I know, and I wonder what I was doing at 10 too. Actually, I'm sure I was cheerleading. I want to look up, though. I just saw this one video. It was like 20 minutes or so that told the story of this little kid and the butterflies. But I've never seen anything else about it. And so I was like, I think that would be a really interesting topic to discuss. And so I want to do that one sometime, probably before I finish telepathy tapes fully. And I want to do... I've told you guys before about the 55515 hack. Was it you? It was Rob or Bobby, one of you guys that maybe had to use it once? I don't remember, but I really want to make a video about that. Okay. Passed down type of thing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like fear of snakes. Okay, so you thought Jude Law's line was profound, so I thought you would test it to show how the neurodivergent mind works. Oh, it was you, Rob, that had to use it, and it worked for you, didn't it? Okay, so HB, are you saying that in the movie they asked that question, and so Jude Law asked that question, and so you decided to ask it to see what happened? Is that what you're saying? But yeah, exactly, Rob, in terms of like the fear of snakes. It would be like we could have fears of things that don't make sense. But also, like, what about beyond fear, right? What does that mean for everything else? What about, okay, so my dad's a really talented artist. My brother's a really talented artist. Neither of them will touch art. I have bought art supplies. I have done, every time I, like, host any sort of family thing, I give us an art activity to do as a family. And they'll participate, and they both always have a great time, and they both usually kick the rest of our butts. But they won't do it on their own. And then I look at myself and my sister, and I'm like, is art something that, like, came in through our DNA somewhere, like a fear could? Like, is there, because I'm just trying to think about the fact that both my brother and my dad are particularly talented and yet don't want to be. They don't care about art. And so I'm like, that was against their will. Where did that talent come from, right? Or where did that I come from? Like maybe it came from someone else in our family that was a good artist. I mean, I have no idea if anyone in our family was an artist, but it's just interesting to think about, right? Yeah, for your tooth. That's right. It did help. Okay, so you're able to see the truth better. Yeah, it seems to be HB that neurospicy can see a lot of things more realistically. BRB, Rob. So most people see Side Effects as a movie about how women can be evil and use their bias to miss the truths. Okay. Keep going. So most people see it like that. What do you see it as? Has anybody else been watching those YouTube videos that people keep pumping out, comparing movies and music videos to everything happening in the files? Because that's been blowing my mind. I'm trying to figure out. This might be a mistake, but we're going to do it. Everybody see. Also, I might have a new job, a part-time thing, but there is a charity that I volunteer with. I think I've mentioned it before. But they called me and asked if I wanted to come work for them. And at first I said no, because the position that I know they're trying to fill is a walking red flag. And so I had a couple phone calls with them this week, and we discussed part-time, as in, like, so I used to be an event producer, and basically the charity has 2 big events a year, and I volunteer at one of them, but they are hiring me now to actually fully produce both events, as opposed to just volunteering. I have not said yes yet. They sent over a whole bunch of information yesterday that I have to review today. But it'd be really exciting to have something that's kind of steady, at least. And I love that it's for a good cause. So we'll see. But all things are pointing towards that hopefully happening. And I would start in April, probably, early April. Okay. Okay, so in the movie, Jude Law actually describes someone getting defensive when being asked that question. Oh, I haven't read We Don't Need You Anymore. That's the next one. That's the next chapter I'm on. I just remember looking before I left. I think it's like page 90 or something. I haven't read that one yet. I read the chapter before that, and it's getting kind of wild in terms of... I actually feel like I kind of need to reread the last chapter, because towards the end of it was when you were talking about the story of the virgin birth being much older than Jesus's birth. Is that correct? Is that what I'm remembering? Europeans compared to Americans. We're coming back to this one. I gotta find another pink real quick. Okay, so this pink, you guys probably can't see this. This pink is what I used for this top part in this pots, right? The next pink right next to it is like nearly the same color. Oh my gosh, it looks so loud on the screen. That's not what it looks like in real life. But like, that means I feel like I need to go over here and use purple, and I didn't think I wanted to. I already drank all my coffee. Okay, you did. Yeah. That, like, I remember reading that HB last night and being like, hold on. And you mentioned a handful of other stories in reference that, like, I'm not even familiar with. And so I remember being like, I'm gonna have to come back and reread this. School bus. All right, we are 30 minutes in. And, oh, no. No! The marker I need is... Oh. All right, let's regroup here. I am re-swatching this year on both sides. I'm re-swatching my older markers, and I hadn't finished it yet, so that's all chaos. I don't know what I want to do. Well, now I gotta go watch it, HB. I want to know about the comments and all the stuff. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? This marker is out. Do we do a different purple then? 2582. Yep, we do a different purple. I don't even like purple. I don't say that to make anyone mad, but for years I actually hated purple. Thankfully, I don't hate it anymore, but I'm not a fan typically. Yeah, I will look that up, HB. Thanks for mentioning it. I never even heard. I was really hoping I'd be able to go outside soon. I was checking the weather. Oh! I'm not going to be on Monday. I won't be on this Monday. I have a shoot next week, and I have a scout on Monday. I totally forgot. So I will be back next Friday. Oh, happy Friday the 13th again. I feel like we just did this. Neurotypicals. Cute. Not too bad. It's kind of hard to see for you guys, huh? I know, February and March. Back to back, February 13th, yeah, right? I am wondering, like, what the future of the lives are, right? Do I keep doing Mondays and Fridays? Do I switch a day? Do I go down to 1 day a week? I'm just thinking about it probably for April, considering we're already like halfway through March, which is insane. The weather's nice. I would love to actually do a solstice morning, and I'm pretty sure that's a Saturday. But I don't know why I think the weather might be okay enough to do that. I really doubt that. That's the wind. I know I had a lot of dreams last night again, but I don't remember any of them. Do any of you keep a dream journal? HB, I'm not sure if that's something you do with all your stuff or not. You seem to remember everything. You seem to have a very excellent memory. That being said, do you keep a dream journal? Trying to decide, like the door and the rim of the window and stuff and the windowsills, is that this purple color or is that the darker pink color? Either way, I know the light pink's gotta go up. What did I think about I don't have the same memory as you. Can you remind me what happened in that chapter specifically? In this Still Here chapter? I mean, I know I read it, but I can't remember. My memory sucks. But I also don't remember, like, the specifics of each, like, individual chapter. Like, to me, it blends into one book in my brain. This marker is already giving up. I know none of you guys care, but this is one of the brands that come highly recommended that everybody loves to use apparently, and I don't really like it that much. I like my other markers more. Young man in traction who lost his wife in the accident. In traction. Why am I spacing? Oh wait, I kind of remember I don't know why that one's not sticking. No, it's pink, but for whatever reason, it is fluorescent on camera. I have no idea why it looks neon. The letters are purple. Like here, does this make a difference? Let's see. Does that kind of help? Trying to see if I can balance the colors at all, but no. Yeah. I know. I mean, it looks fluorescent, but it's really not. I don't know. I apologize. It looks better in person, I promise. see. When I don't know what to do, I bounce around. Ooh, wrong side. I feel like I'm starting to remember HB. Why am I... That one just doesn't stick in my head as much, apparently. I'm sorry. But I know I read it. I'm vaguely coming back to me. I'll go, when I get coffee, I'll go grab the book. Life of Brian line. I don't know if I've watched that either. I know that one, but I don't think I've seen it. No, actually, I'm pretty sure I haven't. I don't watch a ton of movies. I did watch Weapons finally for the first time this weekend. That was scarier than I thought. Or this week. Definitely scarier than I thought, but I did like it. And I didn't think I would. And I liked it more towards the end. Like, it was like, the whole time I was watching, I was like, I'm never watching this again. It's terrifying. And gory. And I don't like gore. And then I got to the end of the movie, and I was like, I kind of want to watch it again. He's not the Messiah. He's just a very naughty boy. Now go away. That is a good line. Neurodivergence strikes again. Okay. Thinking. I don't know. HBU. I do still have plans to talk to my psychic friend, Katie. She has just been very busy and she's camera shy, so she's dragging her feet, and I told her to take her time and not stress about it because I'm so wrapped up in trying to get everything done for the other episodes. And I think having the animal communicator as an interviewee will be a great kind of first run for me, because it's probably not ideal to have my first interview be with someone who doesn't like to be interviewed as much, because then we're both not sure what we're doing. And Linda, the animal psychic that I'm talking to, teaches these classes online, so she's like comfortable on camera, she's comfortable talking to people publicly like that, so I think it'll be a good thing. Whew. Is the awning what looks like fluorescent to you guys, and it's not? Oh, okay. The teacher of the class said he needed to shut me down before class started, believing in prophecy and me as a prophet. So I kind of wondered, HB. I figured by the title that it meant that um, there was some sort of shift, you know? Here, I'm going to see if I can fix the color at all. It's a little better. I don't know if it's updating in real time for you guys. It's a little better, yeah? A little better. Okay. Also, I don't know, I just noticed it in the camera. I don't know if you guys can see it. Have you ever noticed a little mark on my lip? It's a scar from Monty. Lipstick covers it, but when I'm not wearing lipstick, you can see it. Oh, okay, this is the test. Oh, thank you, Andy. I'm glad you're still hiding there. I wondered. Excuse me. Yeah, at least it's a little better. It's not great still. The letters look weird. But whatever. Okay, focus, Sundown. I'm looking at the screen to see if it gives me any more insight. I'm wondering if the ground is the dark purple, but I also thought about making the bench dark purple. And if this isn't dark purple, I don't know what color it is, unless it's a completely different color that I haven't used yet. I suppose they could use more of the blue. Is that strange? Maybe the fence is blue. Let's start there. Butterfly season. I know, it's so exciting. It really did get me excited when I was learning that stuff about the swallowtails, and I was like, oh, I almost emailed you to send it to you to watch, and then I think I got excited about the idea of making a video of it on my own, and I completely forgot. I think this part, I think this stuff has to be purple, right? Let's, 49 minutes, okay. Let's take a quick coffee break, please. I'm out. It's empty. See? I mean, it's not empty, but there's not much in there. A new pollinator habitat? What a cool, I don't want to say hobby, but I guess it is a hobby. I really like it. Okay, I'll be right back. One moment. Enjoy the sounds of the music and the wind. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab HB's book. Okay. Oh, shoot. Bobby, hi. Oh. Those are the black and blue ones. Hold on. Oh, a swallowtail. I think they are a type of swallowtail. Free entertainment. Coffee and meds. Thank you for that, Tara. I do need to take my meds. I know you didn't mean to, Tara, but thank you. Okay, where are we at? Still just talking about butterflies? No, HB, I have not seen her video. I've not been up to date on anything. Anything. I have been working on my website, which is up and cute if any of you guys have looked at it, but it's not done. Like, the copy's still very vague. It's still not clear what you hire me for or how I work, but I have to do that, and I have to do a proper, password protected portfolio page. But I've been so focused on getting this website done and trying to get work that I have listened to very few things. The butterfly video on memories is one of the few things I feel like I've actually paid attention to this week. Oh, well, that's exciting. Is her last video about prophecy? I will say, talking to this animal psychic here in a few days or a week or so, I am so excited, and I think I'm really I'm way more excited than I realized that she teaches this, because how amazing would it be to be able to become telepathic with animals? I almost think if I could only choose one, I'd rather be telepathic with animals over people. I mean, it'd be cool to be able to do both, but if you couldn't, love the animals. It's about Milwaukee area in May. Makes it sound like she's going to reveal more. Okay, interesting. I'll go look. Does she live in that area? You don't have to tell me if you know. I thought she was out west. HB, I hope so too. Oh, giving a talk. Okay. I hope that the animal video goes well too. I am trying so hard not to be discouraged lately. Just because the channel's like just doing pretty poorly. I'm getting like such low engagement and I am losing followers to the extent that if I didn't know better, I would think I did something wrong. But I feel like if I did something wrong, there would be more people in the comments telling me so. So I don't know what it is. But it would be really great if the video did well. Doesn't have to do great, just like not terrible would be nice. Sedona, 20 to 22nd. I might be controlling the content. I doubt it. I think I'm just probably not as engaging as I was hoping. I mean, I'm still finding my footing, right? So I can't expect anything to happen overnight, but I definitely did not expect it to go consistently backwards. As much as I would love to blame it on someone else, like the algorithm or an MIB, I need to take responsibility for the fact that people just may not enjoy the content as much as I was hoping, which is okay. To each their own. It'll either find its audience or I will pivot accordingly. Tuck always has you in the right place at the right time. I do kind of believe in that. It's kind of hard to hold both in my brain, but I sometimes wonder. It's like I don't believe everything is necessarily predestined or pre-chosen. I think I still believe in free will, but at the same time, I also kind of feel like everything's meant to be as they are. That I don't want to say right place, right time, but things always work out somehow. It may not be good, but what about the film thing, HB? What film thing? May I shoot next week? Or something else? Oh yeah, I remember you saying that, HB. Are you talking about my script, my concept? I still think it's a great idea, my manuscript or whatever it is. I just gotta figure out how to finish it. Okay. I think the awning is the dark thing. Did anything happen with that HB? I remember you saying that before. I mean, do you think did Kai have interest in doing it though? Or like do Hennessy, like, are they interested in making a video about what you talk about? Or making a video, making a doc or anything? I mean, I don't think it's about them getting along, is it? Like, are they interested in doing that aspect of it? And also, I think they do get along. They just don't, they're just not working side by side anymore, right? I mean, Hennessy has been featured a lot more than I expected, at least. Recently, again. Or maybe it's not that she was featured a lot more. I'm sure that the stuff with Savants was probably pre-recorded. But either way, it doesn't seem like it's that bad. But I also don't think that they are necessarily, like... I think Kai's pretty wrapped up in this. I don't know if she's looking for her next thing yet. She might be. Yeah, exact. Oh, Kai still calls her pal. I mean, did she tell her otherwise? The only reason I know otherwise is because of you. Debating if either one of these is blue. What color is the ground? Is it purple? Is it green, like the plants? There's no other green anywhere. Tell us about the dream, HB. Guess I'll try the green on the ground. Oh, this marker's already running out also. This green is already running out. I'm gonna assume, okay, so it's either a filmmaker or a scientist from the Middle East in your dream. Okay, listening. All right, wish me luck that I can get through this section without the marker completely bottoming out. I finished all of my baby blankets. Completely, which is great. I've got printer ink arriving today, and then I will be able to ship everything, which will be very exciting. Man, this marker. Never again am I buying Ohuhu markers. I don't like them. I don't understand why everyone worships these markers. Oh my gosh. Come on, little guy, you can do it. Okay, well that marker's dead. That is exciting, HP. That's interesting. Maybe it was Tara. Alright, let's do this dark. We're going to be through this picture before too long. You didn't kill the chat. You're just chatting. Some days it's just more peaceful and quiet. Ooh, that was almost the wrong color. Last little bits before the shadows. Sorry, I'm a little off camera, I think. Andy, I think I'm going to consult the I Ching again, or the I Ching, depending on how you want to say it. I thought about consulting it for this charity job, just to see if it has anything to say. I don't know what my question is, I guess. Is there anything I need to know about this job before I take it? Something like that. I haven't done it yet, but I was thinking about it. Definitely going to need some layers to make this thing come to life. Okay. All right, first layer's down. Yeah, thanks, Andy. Actually, is it yen or pesos I have over here? Should we do that real quick on the chat before we go? What are these? Pesos. Let's do the quick teaching. Yeah? All right. All right, we'll do that. Okay. So, my question is, what do I need to know before accepting this new opportunity? Okay? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we've got 2 heads and 1 tail. Okay. 3 tails. We're going to count that one. All right, tail, head, head. One head, 2 tails. Two heads, 1 tail. Two heads, 1 tail. Okay, so if I do my math right, that makes this an 8. That makes this a 6. 8, 7, 8, and 8, right, Andy? Holler if you notice I'm doing any of this wrong. Okay. Even numbers are broken, odd numbers are whole, and you go from the bottom up. So it's broken, broken, whole, broken, broken, and broken. And changing lines are 6s and 9s, and you need to have 2 in order to do a second hexagram, correct? And I only have 1 up here, so I don't think I need to do the changing lines. 3 edges. Okay. And Andy's website is... Why can't I remember it? Why am I spacing on your website? Andy, help me out. I'm completely spacing on your website. It's not the consciousness one. I go to it all the time. Why is it, what's it called? Book of Changes. Thank you. I was going to your conscious Life of Consciousness website. That's yours too, isn't it? Okay, so according to this, our top is thunder, and our bottom is earth. And that makes up earth, and thunder makes up number 16. And per Andy's website, the image precautions. It is an advantage to appoint helpers to move armies. Okay, that sounds like delegation, right? Symbol tradition. Thunder bursts from the earth, enthusiastic. Precaution. Wise kings use joyful music. Religions use awe-inspiring music. Respect equal to that for ancient ancestors. Enthusiasm can lead to a lack of precaution. This chapter is about both enthusiasm and precautions. Enthusiasm is a good thing to provide, or providing caution is also present. The shock of thunder leads to movement. This was developed into music, which began as dancing to drums. Dancing and music can also cause emotions in people, which lead to enthusiasm. This is why music has always been used in religious ceremonies and by marching armies. Confucius said that anybody who could fully understand music could rule the world as though it was spinning in his hand. So, studying music is not a waste of time, and taking precautions is never a waste of time. Okay. And then I got a 6 in the second throw, which Andy does highlight, even though there's only one. And it says protection becomes firm as a rock in less than one day. Perseverance brings good fortune. Central and correct. This describes a person who can spot the first sign of a problem and knows immediately what action to take and acts without hesitation. This strong attitude brings good fortune. Good fortune. Confucius said this: firm as a rock, what need of a whole day? The judgment can be known. The superior man knows that what is hidden and what is evident. He knows weakness, he knows strength as well. Hence, the people look up to him. Interesting. 16 plus the second line. That's why you were a headbanger. Okay, so I did the second line. Okay, so that's interesting. If I were to interpret from that, I would say that it just said to be precautious, yes? I feel like that's it. Let me get back to my page. Awesome. Well, I didn't say no, right? I didn't say don't do it. Where is my thing? Yes, be cautious when needed. Okay, well, I like it. All right, you guys, I think we're about time, no? I'm trying to find, it's so general. I'm trying to find my live stream back. Okay, there we are. So general. Where are we at? We're at 79 minutes, okay. I don't think I'm going to do the shading here because it doesn't look great on camera anyways. It's going to be easier for me to do after it dries. But I'm really glad that we did the I Ching together. I haven't done that in a while, and it was a good reminder, and I probably would have taken me forever to remember Book of Changes. I have it bookmarked, but I'm still spacing it. But okay, so be cautious, but it doesn't say don't do it. So that's good. And also, I heard in there, delegate. Hiring helping hands. Not trying to do it all myself. Interesting, interesting. I was cautious about working there. I was. My friend who is leaving the company, the charity, she does like 3 jobs when she should do 1. We've all had that job, or we all know people in those jobs, right? Where she's just like overworked and underpaid. And so I was like, I definitely don't want that job. And so when I said that, they worked it out with her that if I come on board, essentially her and I will split one part of that job. Which is what caused me to consider it a little bit more, because I would be working with my friend who I know her through work. We're professional friends, and so I know how she works, I trust how she works, and we work well together. And that gave me enough reason to be like, okay, maybe I can do this, especially because I need to do it. But all right, you guys, I'm gonna jump. It's been a very calm morning. Wait, what do you mean? You think the heads and tails should have different amounts? They are different amounts. Heads are worth 3 and tails are worth 2. Are they just getting too similar? Is that what you mean? Either way, I'm going to jump. I have to run to the pharmacy and the grocery store, and I'm going to try and work on this next script and work on my website and do a million other things. But I won't be here on Monday, so I will see you guys in a week. Next Friday, the 20th. So, enjoy your Friday the 13th, whatever it brings for you. Use 55515 if you find some annoying pain or headache crop up. Remember to be kind to your neighbors. I think that's all I got today. I'll see you guys. Thanks for being here. I'll talk to you later.